Hola, muy buenos dias. We're so happy to see you today. Today we're going to make rainbow breakfast bowl. And last night we had a kind of a big debate about what we were going to make because once we started talking about what rainbow food we wanted to make for our little chefs, because it's Rainbow Week at Pepitas, we found out we had a lot of different rainbow foods that we actually eat at our house. Do you remember what some of those were, Ethan?
Rainbow raisin coleslaw. We have this rainbow roll up, and we actually haven't made this one before, but maybe gonna do this. It's a sandwich with rainbow creams that you make with carrots, beets, lettuce, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we had so many choices. We ended up on the rainbow breakfast bowl because we haven't done a lot of fruit in our videos yet, and we wanted to diversify. We are going to post links to these other amazing rainbow food options so that if you want to try them out, you can. So, what are we going to need for rainbow breakfast bowl? Well, you're going to need a rainbow of fruit. So, first up in the rainbow, Ethan, will you show us?
Red.
You need red.
We're going to use strawberries, and you can use other fruits, but strawberries are really red, and they're actually pretty red inside and out.
That is something to think about. Some fruits are one color on the inside and another color on the outside.
Like bananas. They're white on the inside and yellow on the outside.
Yeah, that's true. What are some other red fruits people could choose? Because since you're the chef, you get to pick which red fruit you're going to use.
Watermelon. It's green on the outside, but definitely red on the inside.
How about raspberries?
You can do that.
Could do that. What about red apple?
Yeah.
That's one that's red on the outside but white on the inside. But if you like red apple, it would work great. Okay, next up we have orange.
We're using an apricot, I think.
Yeah, that is an apricot. I picked it because it's kind of unusual, but you could also use an orange. Or are there other?
Peach.
A peach. Yeah. What else?
Lots of orange fruits. You could probably use a nectarine if you can find an orange one. Most of them are red.
Yeah.
And you could also use orange grape. No, not grapes. Plums.
Orange plums would work great.
You could also, for yellow.
Oh yeah, we're on to yellow.
Pineapple. You could use banana. It's not really yellow, but you could still use banana.
You could use star fruit.
You could use a yellow plum.
Yeah. Then we have
kiwi.
This one's brown. I'm going to cut it in half because I think I want a nice smooth. So it's brown on the outside. But what about the inside?
It's kind of great for this one.
Yeah, this one, you don't know until you open it up. This particular kiwi is not very green, but lots of kiwis are really green.
Most kiwis are.
It smells so sweet and delicious.
But they always smell the same.
It's full of vitamin C. Really good for you. And then for blue-purple, we're using blueberries. But you have other choices. What are some other things you could use?
And if you want to do purple, you could use red grapes. Or you could also use red grapes for your red, or you could also use green grapes for your green.
Yeah.
Grapes come in a lot of different colors.
So you have, basically what we're trying to say is, you have so many choices. And when you're making your rainbow breakfast bowl, you need to choose fruits that you like so that when you put it together, you enjoy eating it. The next thing you're going to need is a bowl. And we're using a low, wide bowl. We are not going to fill this bowl up full of food, but we do want to have a lot of space to work with. So you could use any bowl that you have. And you're going to set your bowl down, and you're going to find some yogurt. There's so many yogurt choices. The yogurt we're using today
is dairy-free vanilla yogurt.
We're using a dairy-free vanilla.
I'm dairy-free.
Ethan's dairy-free. I'm mainly dairy-free. We also have dairy yogurt in our fridge that some of the other people in our family would use if they were doing this. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get out your yogurt and you're going to put it in your dish. And you might use a spoon to scrape it out. And you might want to taste it to make sure it's delicious.
I can smell it's delicious.
You can? Well, smelling is one way of tasting, right?
Yeah, I have a very refined taste when it comes to dairy-free things.
Mm-hmm. This particular dairy-free yogurt we really recommend. We love it. It's a cashew yogurt. And they also sell a plain one that has less sugar. So any kind of yogurt, any flavor that you like, and you smear it down into the bottom. Okay, the next thing we're going to do... Oh, did you have something to say?
I usually have the plain one, but my mom just happened to get this one this morning, and I'm going to see how it actually tastes.
You want to taste it right now?
Sure.
Give it a little lick, see how it is. It's important to taste your food. Delicious.
In my opinion, good. In your opinion, I don't know.
I love it. I already know I love it. Okay, so we know that a rainbow, un arco iris, has a special sequence of colors. When you're making your rainbow breakfast bowl, you can either follow the sequence of colors. Shall we say it?
Red, orange,
yellow, green, blue,
purple.
Or you can do a different pattern of colors in your rainbow breakfast bowl.
Green, red, orange, yellow, blue.
Yeah, you could even make like a design that mixes all the colors around. So what do you think we should do today, Ethan? You're the chef, you get to choose.
For me, I'm gonna go red stripe, orange stripe, yellow stripe, green stripe, blue stripe. We don't have a purple, so.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go on top of that, red stripe, orange stripe, green stripe. Yellow stripe, green stripe, blue stripe.
Sounds really fancy. Okay, so if you're starting with red, you're going to need to you need to set your bowl to the side, but not too far away because you're going to be putting things in it. And Ethan took a strawberry. Our strawberry's been rinsed, and he is slicing off the top. Okay, so the closer you slice the top off to the green, the more strawberry that you have. I'm going to do that also because we're making 2 rainbow breakfast bowls. So we'll slice the top. These are going to go into the compost, or if you have chickens, it would be great to put them to the chickens.
If they eat them.
Yeah.
Not every chicken eats some things that other chickens do.
I think I'm going to need 2 strawberries for my stripe. I'm going to do a red stripe. You want to make sure you cut your fruit into bite-sized pieces. So this is a little bit big. I'm going to cut it smaller so that when I'm eating it, there's no problem. It just goes right in, and it's easy.
Right in and right down.
All right, you can see Ethan here. He's making a stripe right along the edge. So one of the things about the Rainbow Breakfast Bowl that's so fun is that it's actually not just breakfast. It's also art.
And I love art.
I do too.
We love different kinds of art.
That's true. Don't you think that might be true kind of in general with people?
Yeah.
All right.
You love painting and drawing, and I love stacking.
All right, I've cut open the nectarine, or actually this is an apricot, and you're going to need an adult to help you with that because you see inside there's a pit. This is called a stone fruit. I'm going to pull the pit out, but I don't want any of my preschoolers to hit the pit with their knife. It's not very safe. So I'm going to set this to the side.
It's also not very good for the knife.
Right. Can you say that a little louder?
It's not very good for your knife.
Right. Okay, so you'll notice there's a rounded edge and a flat edge. What edge are we going to put against the cutting board?
Oh, and we're going to put the flat edge down because we don't want it to go like that while we're cutting because this is a knife.
Yep. Okay.
And just so you know, this is just a fun fact that I've noticed.
Okay.
For a lot of different kinds of fruits with pits, it gets more bitter as you go closer to the pit.
Ah, I haven't noticed that. That's very observant. So I'm cutting mine into slices one way, and then I'm going to hold it gently together and swish it around and cut it this way. So I have all these little pieces, and those are going into my bowl. You see? Oh, that's okay.
Well, I can't eat that.
Nope. Go ahead and put it in the compost.
Can you help me with this? Because it's kind of a thin slice, and I don't have the best knife. It's not the softest fruit.
No, it's not the softest fruit. It smells really good, though. How does it taste? Have you tasted it?
No.
You gonna taste it?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as I'm done cutting.
Here we are, 2 stripes down. That looks great. These pieces that Ethan is cutting are bite size, and they look really good. So he's gonna add that into his bowl. How's it taste?
Good.
He's going to set them in there the way that he wants to because he's the chef.
The way I'm doing it is something, like if you look when I'm putting them on, and you'll see sometimes I'll wedge in a smaller piece, and rock artists who do rock sculptures and that kind of stuff do that a ton.
Yeah.
And I'm actually that kind of artist.
Great. We're definitely making sure that we have time. This is not a fast recipe. This is a recipe that takes up some time.
It's not like granola and it's not like cereal and milk. It's not like you can just get out some cereal and then get out some milk, pour the cereal in, pour the milk in, and start eating. It's not that kind of thing. You gotta actually take your time.
Okay.
And we pre-cut our fresh pineapple.
I'm going to cut mine even smaller.
You can pre-cut yours, or you can cut them when you're making it. You can also get them store-bought, frozen cut.
Or canned cut.
Yeah.
Comes in a lot of different formats. That is looking really rainbowy.
Personally, mine is half thawed, frozen cut pineapple. I love the creamy crunch of the pineapple.
Yeah, it is really good. Okay, so for the kiwi, it's a little tricky, and you might need, are you all right? Chili, good. You might need an adult to help you with your kiwi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the kiwi in half, and then I'm going to very carefully cut off the skin around it. And you could use, this one's pretty soft, so I wouldn't want to use a peeler on it. It would probably crush it. And Ethan, you can have this one when I'm done if you want it.
I can't cut it with this
it
knife.
really requires a sharp knife. So it's good to have an adult help you out.
I have a nylon knife.
Nylon knife might not be sharp enough.
I use it all the time in my chef videos. I use it all the time not in my chef videos.
You just basically use it all the time. Okay, so I'm going to cut this up for you.
But
in
mainly
nice
in
small
my
pieces.
chef video.
I'm really wishing this was greener, but I'm feeling thankful that we have it at all. Kiwi is full of vitamin C. And so that's really, really good.
It's a slippery one.
Yeah, it is. It's very juicy. Is it sweet? Will you taste test it for me? A smaller knife would be useful in this case, but I'm going to use the one I have for now. Although, I will say that using the right knife is always recommended. Does it taste fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Is that one not as soft?
This one's pretty soft. I'm going to stick this one in. I'm making this one for Jaden.
Can I taste that one?
Yeah. See if the other side is how it is. My hands are all wet and slimy now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we got a...
Last fruit. We're on to these ones.
Hey, why are you just tossing these to the side?
Well, you're welcome to have them.
They're perfectly good fruit.
Perfectly good fruit. Don't waste fruit.
Fruit's expensive.
That's totally true, Ethan. And I'm glad that you appreciate that. We want to be sure that we're thankful for the food we have and that we use our resources wisely.
Ooh, moldy.
Oh, get that one into the compost pile.
Is it moldy?
I don't know. I think it's not, but...
No, but it's not very nice.
Yeah. Okay. All right. My rainbow bowl is a rainbow. It is looking really, really beautiful. And look at yours, too. That is so pretty. All right, we've got all of our fruit in our rainbow bowl, and it just is beautiful. We're so happy about it. The next thing we're going to use is granola. We're going to add a little granola in there because we want this to be a really filling, satisfying meal. So, Ethan, where are you going to put the granola in yours? Are you going to sprinkle it around the top? Are you going to put it on the side? What are you going to do? He's going to do a sprinkle on the top. That's beautiful. I'm going to do a pile in the corner right here.
I'm an artist.
That looks great. Oh, a little more. Another thing you could add if you want to, you could add a sprinkle of cinnamon. You want to be really careful. You don't want to shake it out of the jar because then you would have too much cinnamon. You would want to pinch and release. Do you want to do that with cinnamon? Yeah? Okay. Oh, he's going to grab the cinnamon. Thank you very much, Ethan. And then let's put some cinnamon in this dish so that, because if you put it in your hand, it's a little tricky. But if you put a little bit in the dish, and then a little chef can really easily take a pinch and sprinkle it all over there. So you can see it does a nice, even sprinkle. Wow, that looks so beautiful. And it smells great. I just had another kid roll out of bed. I'm going to tell him, Jaden, this one's for you, dude, if you want it. Of course. Otherwise, I'll put it for Dad. All right. Is there anything else we need to add to our rainbow breakfast bowl?
The secret ingredient.
What's the secret ingredient?
I don't know. Is it called honey?
Yes! Oh, honey. That's a great idea. Okay, so one last thing you can do, if you want to, is you can drizzle a little bit of honey. It's ideal if an adult does this one.
I'm the honey ninja.
And Ethan is the honey ninja behind us. Thank you, Ethan. In all honesty, your rainbow breakfast bowl is sweet enough without the honey. But I'm going to show what is going to happen. Okay, I'm going to hold it up kind of high. And I'm going to drizzle it around. You can hear that people are very excited about the honey. Okay, good job. All right, that's it, little chefs. You now have a beautiful rainbow breakfast bowl. But you know what? You don't have to just eat this at breakfast.
You can eat it anytime you want.
You could eat it anytime. It could be a snack. It could be your lunch. It could be your dinner. It could be your breakfast. This is a thing that you can eat anytime. You want to give it a taste? Little ninja, can you do a taste, please? Here he comes. How is it?
Uh-oh. I don't want to mess up my beautiful.
Yeah, that is one problem. Sometimes people don't want to mess up what they've made. Well, while Ethan stares down at his beautiful dish, thank you for joining us and have a great day. Adios, amigos.